Storm Alert Weather 12 with meteorologist Sarah Kress.
Plenty of clouds across the region today, and temperatures are on the mild side. 55 degrees from Medford. If you hated those cold temperatures last week, well, we're feeling pretty warm today, and most of our week will be on the mild side. So you have an atmospheric river setting itself up. Pineapple Express, we're getting that moisture from down and around near Hawaii, but it is going to bring lots of precipitation into the region, especially if you're near the coast and into western Siskiyou County. That's where most of the rain is coming down currently. That is going to pick up in intensity overnight tonight, and that's when you can expect the heaviest amounts of rainfall even into tomorrow morning. With this system, if you don't like the snow levels are going to be a bit higher, but with the snowpack from last week, that does bring some concerns with melting and seeing some flooding. So I'll go into details in just a bit, but for today we are expecting temperatures, like I mentioned, to be pretty mild. We'll see upper 50s into the 60s west side. East side will be pushing into the 50s. We'll see 50s and 40s into Siskiyou County. Winds are going to be a bit more on the blustery side today. So if you're along the coast and across higher terrain, that'll continue into those overnight hours tonight. Lows are going to be pretty similar to what we felt this morning. Not too chilly, but a bit chillier east side into the 30s, but we'll have the mid 40s over to the west. Now, when it does come to that rainfall, most of it is going to be along the coast. So notice that as we head into the evening, it is going to become pretty widespread. Overnight tonight, as one will start to see heavier precipitation, mainly into Curry, Josephine, western Siskiyou County. We'll still see wet weather east side, not missing out on it there. But by we head into tomorrow morning, that's when we're going to start seeing some bigger impacts and even some ponding out on those roads, which when it is a little bit darker out into the morning does bring a little bit of a concern. So plan for that into early morning hours. Now into the rest of your Tuesday, we'll start to see that precipitation let up a bit. Rain will clear its way out, and then it'll be a bit drier for the second half of your week. Where those higher totals are expected, definitely along the coast. We'll see it into Josephine County, anywhere from about 3/4 of an inch plus into our west side areas. East side a little bit less, maybe up to an inch at the higher end. But again, bigger concerns are going to be over to the west. That's where we do have a flood watch in place starting tonight at 10 p.m. continuing through 10 p.m. on your Wednesday. We'll likely see rises in streams, creeks, and rivers. Just a reminder, do not drive through that water. Make sure you're turning around. Don't even walk through it. It only takes a little bit to cause some big damages. Now, into the next few days, we are expecting things to dry out into your Wednesday for a calmer and mild end to your week. But let's check out those 7 days. For the coast, we'll see winds also subside by the time you're hitting your Wednesday. Into Northern California, we'll see those temperatures cruising through into the 50s through most of your week. Same deal into the Klamath Basin, but our low temperatures will drop off by the time you hit your Thursday. Over into the mountains, winter impacts are expected to be pretty minimal. And then over into the Rogue Valley, we'll more than likely be dealing with fog when we see this rain push its way out.